Assalamu alaikum. How are you guys? Malatu Mazlum, Jawana Yagayur, everybody. It's been a while, I know. And today I'm outside. It's been a nice weather, and I was like, well, let's have a conversation. I know I have been late about all the videos, and like my friend always said, I was never going to become a podcaster anyway. So, yeah, the conversation today is very simple, actually, guys, because I actually recommended a book to my friend. And I'm sure you all know about the book, The Five Love Languages. A friend of mine had a relationship issue, and I was like, you know what? Go read the book. We read the book, and he came back with a question. He was like, you know what? I don't really think the book really gets it. And the way I explained the book to him, I have to explain it to, I guess, like, let me explain it to all of you. The book is great. One of the things that the book misses, which according to me is very important, is the way that love language is received and given. Now, this is personal theory. You can take it or leave it. I think women are receivers, as a feminine are receivers, and masculine is a giver. So when you do understand the love languages with the concept of receiver and giver, kind of changes the idea of the love language. Let's go on with the easy one. Gift. Now we all know what gift is, right? But in concept of giving and receiving, feminines always love receiving gifts. When they receive gifts, for them it's I love you. I'm not saying they don't like giving gifts. Of course they do. But love is more special when you feel it rather than you give it. You see? Like that's how it is. So a woman can say, give you a gift, express her love to you, but then when she receives the love, that's what makes her happy. Because now she's getting I love you. Men, on the other hand, is different. Men love to give gift. They are givers by nature. Not men, let's call it masculinity by nature is givers. So what happens is a masculine person will receive the gift and will understand that this is I love you. He's happy about it. But it's more important for him how his love is being received because he's a giver. So when a lover person gives you a gift, he doesn't care about how you would say, I love it. I mean, he's more important for him when you say thank you. I'm so excited. I love it. All of those things for him is like, I'm receiving you love. So that matters more for him. Receiving and giving. And we can try this on every other love language. Touch. A man whose love language is touch would love to touch you rather than more wanting to be touched. I mean, of course, like I said, he wants to be touched. But how his touch is being received is very important than wanting to be touched. Same goes for women again. A woman whose love language is touch, she would want to touch you more. She wants you to be the receiver of the touch. Sorry, what the hell am I talking about? She wants, she wants you to touch her. She wants to be the receiver of the touch. If you touch her, she will feel loved, wanted. And same goes with what is the other love language? Words of affirmation. Words of affirmation goes the same. When a man is in love, a masculine, let's say, he would love to say more. I love you. You're beautiful. Whatever other words you guys want to talk about. And a woman would want to hear them. She wants to hear someone say that she's beautiful. She wants to hear she looks beautiful. And of course, they will also give, but receiving love matters more. What's the other one? And for men, obviously, men are givers of words of affirmation, but also receiving matters. And they will understand that language obviously better. What's the other one? gift, touch, words of affirmation, quality time. Now, quality time has been associated more with women. Like women are like, yeah, give me time, spend time with me. You don't spend time with me. So obviously, women are the receiver of time. When a woman is in love, she wants to get your time. She wants to receive your time. And a man who's in love with that love language would more want to give that time. He would want to spend more time with you. What's the fifth one? I always forget one. We did quality time, words of affirmation, gift, touch. What is the fifth one? What is the fifth one? Damn it, I always forget one. And it's not always this one, by the way, it's always one of them. Yeah, which one is it? Which one is it? This is gonna take time. But you got the point. Let's not waste our time. So, the concept of love language is very simple. If a man is in love, he wants to give, and you as a woman has to focus on receiving it well. And of course, you should give it in the same language, but also how you receive is more important. You can receive it in a very low energy, expecting that, oh, I'll give him the same. But no, he wants to see you receiving it. And for women, you might be like, oh, at least I'm receiving her love, or I'm doing equal. No, she expects you to give. So it has to come from you. That's why women are sometimes say like, you have to make the plans. Yeah, we went for the date, but he didn't make the plans because she wants to receive it from you. As you have to give it to her. You have to be the one deciding, making the plans for her. It's very interesting though. But if we understand the concept of our own feminine and masculine nature, it actually gets very easy. Whether it's words of affirmation, whether it's quality time, it's about um, it's in tip of my tongue. Uh, Act of service, exactly. Now, act of service is actually, again, like I said, it's the same. A woman is an act of service. If that's her love language, she wants you to arrange the date. She wants you to make the plans. A man who's an act of service, he will understand when a woman cooks for him, when a woman's cleaning the house for him. But he would rather want to do it for you. He would be the man who would go out and do the dishes with you, or just stand there with you. But what he's doing is, most of the time we do because it's act of service. But it's also about not just doing the dishes. Act of service. And this is the beauty of this thing is, what my friend said, they're kind of interconnected. For someone, act of service might actually mean taking someone on a date and giving them time. He would feel like that's act of service, while his receiving might be different. Because for him now there's a gender role mentality here. He would think, okay, how can I do my act of service? I do my job, I pay the bills, I'm doing my act of service. And she's cooking, she's taking care of me. I'm talking about obviously traditional concepts. I don't understand modern. You guys can get it on your own scenarios. But that's the point. For them, their act of service can be different. And for a woman's act of service might be different. She wants that act of service to receive it very differently. So these are the things that I think needs to be discussed. And it's always good to learn more languages. It kind of solves a lot of family issues if you think about it. Because sometimes you think the person doesn't care and you don't realize how many times they have already tried their best. And they have wished for you to notice that they're yelling I love you to you. Like women in this case must have, I see men claiming women want money. And on a surface level, it feels like, oh, well, women appreciate gifts. Women are the one who want a provider, high quality man, and all those things. You feel like, yeah, but women don't want anything. And it's interesting because, well, you're a giver. Naturally, you don't want to receive much, but you want how it's being received. That's why in relationship, you want a woman who has less experienced, because the person who hasn't experienced much, she will receive it as something like unique. So now for her, your giving means has more value because, well, this is something no one has ever given to her. It can be a trip. And you guys can fill the blanks. You got the point. The touch, men have forever been like, oh, all men are just, they want same thing. Of course, men want touch. But it is actually very true that a man who might, of course, want sex, we go for that topic, but a man would focus on how it's received, especially if his love language is receiving. You see how some people are sensitive to how their wife reacts to when they touch them? There's a high complaints like, oh, she was in the kitchen and I was just touching. And she was like, oh, don't do that. I'm doing the dishes. And it makes sense for you as a woman. You're like, yeah, she's doing dishes, dude. But that's the moment he was just saying, I love you. And how did you receive that love? It's like, yeah, no, whatever. Or maybe even worse. So, receive is very important. Giving is also very important. But you have to know, keep this in mind. Women are receivers, men are givers. Women focus. If you give women, she thinks you love her. But can be gift, attention, touch, quality time, words of affirmation, act of service, whatever. If she's receiving it, she knows you love her. And if a man is a giver, how you receive is very important for him. And that's why they say if a man don't invest, he doesn't love you. Because if a man loves, he's natural giver. So if he's not giving, that means he's not in love with you. So keep that in mind. The book does a great job. I like the book. But next time, if you keep this concept in mind, if you maybe read again or go back, review the summary of the book, you will actually see this point makes it a lot much more easier. Have a good day. Bye-bye.